everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today we're going to do the other part 2 of the Pure and Barbie collection that they came out with. And I'm wearing a good bit of the products. I will say that I don't think this collection, of course, is as pretty as the first one. This is the packaging. And then, of course, these are the lipsticks and the lip gloss. I'm wearing the lip gloss and the lipstick in... What is this one? It is in Innovator. This particular set, I feel like they definitely went for a more... I mean, there's a pop of color in here and stuff. But I feel like they went much more today. Or 90s maybe, where the other one was bright colors. It reminds me of the 80s. And then this is the blush palette, and I do like these blushes. The blushes are nice. The highlighter with this collection I am wearing, I have no idea where I put it. Oh, here it is. And this one isn't as, it doesn't really work for my complexion as well as the other one. I'm wearing the gold though. So, but as far as the look, let's get started. Again, there's names of these ones on the back, but I have no idea how to read them, so we're going to point, because I figure that's the best thing to do. So I'm going to go into this color first. I think this palette is a much more everyday palette, like I said. The shadows are still performing rather nicely, to be honest with you. Shocker, I know, because this is quite old. But I do remember playing with this palette, this one, a good bit when I got it. Because I was just starting, in a sense, into makeup, so kind of terrified me. And this was more muted, everyday colors in a way for me. So it made it much more relatable, comfortable to wear, you know? So I did get a lot of use out of this palette when I got it, versus the other one that I didn't get so much use in. We're going to go into this one. Now I could see me getting a lot of use out of the one that I think is more 80s, the bright colors, because I am more into color, you know? I've been playing with it a while now and I'm more into colors. But back then, that one kind of scared me, so I didn't play with it as much. But it is still yet a pretty palette. As far as formula goes, Pure's alright. Their formula, it's not like it's the best in the world, but it sure is far from the worst. So, in a way, I prefer the packaging of the first one, but the color story of the second one, sort of. Kinda, depending on what it is. But yeah, it was cute for what it is, you know? And it's more grown up, I guess, than say the other Barbie collabs where it's more, I don't want to say childish, but more childhood-like, you know what I mean? With actual Barbies on it and stuff, like ColourPop and Glam Lights collection. We're going to go into this darker shade right here now. And just put it on the outer portion to darken it up a little bit. And with this palette, you're getting a mauve look or rose. You can go orangey, bronzy. You can go cool tone. There's definitely cool tones in it. And then a pop of green. I don't really understand the green, but hey, I'm here for it, you know? It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, as far as like the formula though, like I said, it still performs well. And this is definitely an older palette, y'all. Like, older. So, that's that. Alright, then for bottom lash line, we're going to take that same shade, that darker shade that I just ran across the, or just put in the outer corner, and I'm going to run it across the lash line. And I will say this is a fairly quick and easy palette to use. Really, you could do just 2 shades even. The metallic shades are okay. Again, if you used it with a setting spray or something, sprayed the brush, you would definitely get more of an impact. But even just using it as it is, I think it did pretty good for impact, personally. And like I said, I haven't played with this palette in I couldn't tell you how long. It has been in a bag with the rest of my Pure. Well, really, I only have the Raw Beauty Christy Pure thing, and I have one more eyeshadow palette. I don't know how I got it. I'm thinking it came free, but I don't really know either. So we're going to go into this dark purpley brown shade, and we're going to line that lower lash line with it. But what I will say is that nonetheless, it still creates a beautiful look. And at the end of the day, I mean, that's all we're kind of asking for, is a quick, easy look, you know? I'm going to go into this shade right here, this pinky metallic shade, I guess is a good way to call it. The one in the middle does kind of have me concerned, I won't lie. It's kind of looking rough. I haven't played with it yet. I'm going to, though. I might leave this palette out for a while, again, just to create some different looks with it. It isn't available anymore, at least not that I see, but I wouldn't expect it to be since it was a collab with Barbie, obviously. But I will say that out of all of the Barbie collabs I've seen, I do think Pure did a good job. I do. Maybe not with like the formula, but like I do think they gave you a palette that does kind of resemble Barbie in both, but yet can be used for every day too, as far as this one goes. Now the first one is definitely all Barbie, and I can see that being fun, and just like the ColourPop one and the one from Glamlight. And that's good, because you always want a fun palette in your collection, don't get me wrong. We're going to go into this color right here, and I'm just going to pop that on my inner corner. But at the same time, you know, a lot of people aren't out here just buying palettes for fun. You know, they want to be able to get the use out of them because you paid so much money for them. And their formula is not bad. I don't think the price point was bad either when these launched, so that's a good thing too. Packaging is cute on both. I like the first one better, like I said, but all in all, I feel like this one gives you more either today's kind of look or 90s kind of vibe, even like all in one, where the other one is completely like 80s kind of Barbie to me. And that's fun, considering I grew up in the 80s. I'm not going to lie, you know. But I'm also not going to say that I go into that palette a lot, because I don't. But I do go into this one. And I think out of all the collections, out of all the Barbie collections I've seen so far, this one is my favorite as far as use. But as far as like color, story, and formula, maybe not so much, you know? Because, I mean, the bright, colorful looks are fun, you know? And interesting. And Glamlight's formula is amazing. ColourPop's formula is amazing for the price point. So I do think that, you know, there's benefits to every situation. But I feel like this one, not many people talk about this collab anymore. And I get it's over. So that's one thing. But even reminiscent all these Barbie looks, I really haven't seen anybody going back into their collection to use either one of these palettes. The same dark shade that I used for the lower lash line, I'm just going to line my top lash line now. And it could be that they just gotten rid of it over time. And it could be that, you know, people just don't care for it. I don't know. I will say that I'm glad I kept mine because I do enjoy them. Even if I don't use them every day, I can still appreciate them for what they are and what they were at the time, you know? I think that says a lot. I think I need to darken up this outer corner though a little bit more. I just feel like it's not as dark on this side as it is on this side. For some reason. I don't know why. I'm just feeling that way, but we'll just try to get it as even as I can anyway. Wow, my hair's going every which way, isn't it? Probably should have sat down and looked at that before filming, but hey, here we are. You know, it is what it is. Alrighty, now for eyes. Let's see. Oh, let me actually run the Tarte Fake Awake through the waterline because I never did that on either eye. And then I will go in with mascara on the top lashes. And the mascara we're going to use is the It Superhero for the top. And I feel like this here is your classic Barbie, to be honest, nowadays. You know what I mean? And Barbie has definitely changed over the years, for sure. Because every trends change, you know? And this could even be for what, 90s and 2000s maybe? This particular color story. I think my superhero mascara is in like the perfect formula right now. Like it's been around for like opened enough times that like my lashes look long. Although the serum does help, I won't lie. I'm gonna use the Lancome on the bottom lashes. Sometimes I wish my bottom lashes were my top lashes because man, those would be long. And they're always long. Where like my top lashes, sometimes I'll look at them and they'll be long, but then missing pieces and stuff, where this is like all the time long, you know? Alrighty. So that's the final look using the Pure and Barbie collection round 2. What do you all think? Did you like the first Barbie collection or the second? I'm curious. Did you buy either? Were you even thinking about it? Or was it like a, because you gotta remember, these launched 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe 4 years even. Like, I'm trying to remember. I know it's been a long time. But let me know if you got them. Let me know if you got any of the recent Barbie collections too. I'm curious. Like, what is there? There's the Glam Light, the Color Pop, NYX. Well, right now everything's coming out with something Barbie, but you get where I'm going with it. What makeup collections did you order? And all in all, even though these palettes are old, they're holding up. Do I think that Pure has the best eyeshadow formula? No, I don't. I think that they're equivalent to ABH. I want to say they're in that price point. They're better than Urban Decay. They're not as good as Tarte. They're better than Too Faced. But I don't know if they're better than ABH. I don't know about that one now. But they're in that group of men. You know what I mean? That group. So they're definitely better than Urban Decay. So if you like that formula, you'll love this one. They're definitely better than Too Faced. Again, if you like that formula, you'll love this one then. But they're better than Tarte used to be, but not their newest formulas. Their newest formulas are, I'm all for Tarte, y'all, when it comes to that. And as far as ABH, I don't know if they're better than ABH. That one's a toss up for me. And I can't think of really any other palettes that are in that range that, is kind of so. I guess Viseart, I don't think they're better than Viseart though. Maybe the metallic shades, because Viseart's metallics are very soft and subtle. But anywho, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it brought back something. Maybe you still have this palette and you're like, hey, I'm going to pull that out. But let me know down in the comments, like I said, if you have it, thought about it, don't have it, if you have any of them. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.